My hand trembled as I clutched the phone, Daniel's laughter echoing faintly from the other end. He was telling me about his day, his voice bright with the exuberance of youth.
Miriam closed her eyes, committing each syllable to memory. Later that evening, the doctor's words slammed into Miriam like a physical blow.
Heart failure. He needs a transplant, urgently.
The color drained from Miriam's face, leaving her pale and breathless. The world around her seemed to tilt, the familiar now frighteningly uncertain. Daniel, her vibrant, joyful Daniel, was clinging to life by a thread. The sterile hospital air was thick with anxiety. Days blurred into a relentless cycle of tests, consultations, and the constant, terrifying beep of machines.
Don't worry, Mum. I'll be all right.
Daniel, his face drawn and pale, still managed a weak smile for his mother. But the wait for a donor heart was agonizingly slow. Hope, once a bright beacon, began to flicker precariously in the face of each passing day. Miriam watched her son grow weaker, his laughter silenced, his energy fading with each struggling breath. Despair threatened to consume her, but she clung fiercely to a mother's unwavering hope. One night, as Miriam sat beside Daniel's bed, his hand clasped tightly in hers, a radical thought took root in her mind. It was a thought so audacious, so selfless, it bordered on the impossible. Yet the more she considered it, the more it felt like the only option. With a heart pounding in her chest, Miriam sought out Dr. Evans.
There has to be another way.
Her voice was raw with desperation.
We're doing everything we can, Miriam.
Dr. Evans assured her gently, his eyes filled with understanding.
No, there's something else.
Miriam shook her head, tears streaming down her face, her voice firm despite the tremor in her words.
The conversation with Daniel was the hardest thing Miriam had ever done. She told him about her decision, her voice catching with each word.
No, Mum, you can't. I won't let you.
But Miriam, her heart breaking, held his gaze. She spoke of her love for him, a love so profound, so all-encompassing, that it eclipsed even the fear of her own mortality. My heart has always been yours, Daniel. This is just another way of giving it to you.
The surgery was a success. Daniel, his body slowly regaining its strength, woke to the rhythmic thump-thump of a familiar heartbeat, his mother's heart. The knowledge brought a bittersweet mix of